Hey, today I wanted to talk about the issue of suffering. Many people refuse to believe in God because they reject the idea that a being such as God, who they are told is good, would allow them to suffer. They ask questions like, if God is good, and if he is all-powerful, then why would he make a world in which there is so much suffering? The typical Christian answer is, unfortunately, not terribly useful. It amounts to some person nearly 6,000 years ago did something bad and now we all have to suffer for it. The truth is, this is only partly the case, but let's look at it philosophically first, and then we'll look at it from a more in-depth Christian perspective. Philosophically speaking, if you believe there is suffering and that there is bad, then you must also posit that there is such a thing as good, so that we can differentiate good from bad. If you say that there is good and bad, then we must have a fundamental agreement about what good and bad are to remain objective. The problem is that humans do not often agree on what good and bad are. Some people are taught to love their neighbors, others are taught to eat them. Do you have a personal preference? Do you taste good? Look at what the Nazis did to the Jews, and they did it, and they thought it was good. Some today would disturbingly agree. This is why I chose to make the Messianic defense of the Mosaic Law and the Law of the Spirit as my first video. The only conclusion that we can come to is that we must have a perfect, righteous, moral lawgiver, for without him, without God, there is no way to objectively classify what is good and what is evil. If there is indeed a perfect creator who defines for us what is right and wrong, only then can we have objective truth. If you don't believe me, find some articles from modern-day philosophers and writers who laud the fact that we live in a post-truth society, where everyone has their own truth. But even in India, where both and logic is commonly used to justify polytheism, when an Indian crosses the street, they look both ways. Why? Because it's either the truck or them, not both. Therefore, denial of a perfect God based on suffering is not rational. Now let's look at a deeper Christian perspective. If the Bible is true, and God came not to make bad men good, but to bring dead men to life, then sin, or death as it is called in the Bible, is the natural state of man devoid of God's living spirit. Indeed, even when God created Adam, he breathed his spirit into him, and he became a living being. Paul and other New Testament writers affirm this. Therefore, if God is a creator, and if he is still in the process of creation to this day, then until his creation is complete, we will see evil as he continues to bring that which is dead to life. This is also why Christians who are imperfect, literally meaning incomplete, still sin, until God is finished with each one of us, until the 6 days of creation are up, or rather, until the end of the 6,000 years of creation, since a day is 1,000 years unto the Lord, evil will persist. Then on the 7th day, the day of rest, when all creation is complete, Jesus will return to reign on the earth, and we will have 1,000 years of peace as promised in the Revelation of John. I hope you guys found this useful today. Have a blessed day.